time no speak. I wanted to record a just catch up with you guys really, and first of all, please excuse me being out of breath. Really nothing I can do. But yeah, there's nothing I can do, so there's going to be a lot of out of breathlessness and baby brain too as well, so this video might be all over the place, but I haven't made a video catching up with you guys in so long, and it was really kind of something that I wanted to do, and I've genuinely felt like I know it sounds cheesy, but I've genuinely felt like something's been missing, and yeah, I might not have, you know, thousands and tens of thousands of subscribers or anything like that, but you guys who do follow me and who I do talk to and who have been supportive throughout my pregnancy and just supportive in general, whether I'm uploading a 5-minute get ready with me or whether I'm doing a 30-minute vlog or something, I missed interacting with you guys, and yeah, so I just wanted to catch up. Now I know I said that I had every intention to record weekly updates with my pregnancy and put them up, but I didn't realise how hard pregnancy was when I made that like promise or commitment, even to myself. I didn't realise how hard it was going to be, how stressful, and just some of the things I'd be going through and trying to juggle. And I think first and second trimester I was good. I think, yeah, I was good, and just keeping you guys updated and just being able to juggle making some videos and even on Instagram. But the last update I did, I think, was week 26 and week 27, or 25 and 26, just before I got my hair cut actually. And it's the same time that I filmed like the last 2 get ready with me's for the kind of wedding we went to. Those were the same time as well, and since then I really have just felt kind of a little bit lost. I feel better now, but I've definitely felt I was feeling quite lost and just overwhelmed with what was happening to me, my body, and all that kind of stuff. And also my gran, during this time we obviously had Christmas, and I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas and New Year's, but my gran went back to India, and she'd been here nearly a year, and it always just rattles me, it always just shakes me when she goes back, because she's my world, and I don't know, I feel like incomplete when she's kind of not around. She's definitely like my second mum, and when she went back to India in December, first week of December, I just kind of wasn't myself for a little while. And yeah, then some other stuff happened. So basically there was very little to update, kind of like in week 27, 28, 20, very little was happening. I was getting bigger, but there was no real kind of extra symptoms. The only real symptoms that started to affect me was around week 30 to 32, and that's when I felt like I literally blew up. It didn't feel like it was fat, if that makes sense. It felt like it was water. And basically we had a scan, we had a midwife appointment around week 30, and she measured my belly, and she said that I was measuring, that baby was measuring a little bit large. So she sent me to have the growth scan and also check out his kidneys as well. Remember, there was like a little kink that is kind of common in boys, so we had to go have that checked at week 32. Had that checked, kink and everything seemed to be okay. Touch wood, everything looks okay there now, kidney wise. Not retaining anything, but they did say that baby, or the bean as we like to call him, the bean is measuring large, and I think at that stage they said it was his head. He is measuring quite large, and also I have I don't know if it's quite a lot. I have increased fluid. There's more fluid than they like to see basically at that stage. So from week 32, I've been monitored every 2 weeks. So I go in and have a scan, I have blood tests, I have my urine, I have my blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. I'm not seeing my midwife anymore, which I don't really mind, because you guys have known I don't feel like she has been a great help to me, to be honest. Yes, so we went to at the 32-week scan, when they realised that baby was a little big and had extra fluid, they then kind of booked me in for all the other tests, like the gestational diabetes, checked my blood sugar, they did a torch screening which tests for different kind of infections, and from what they can see, there is no reason right now that they can actually see or they've picked up on as to why I have increased fluid. I had another scan last week, which was week 34, so I'm 35 weeks now in 2 days. I had another scan last week, and they can't see a reason for the increased fluid, and the fluid has increased even more, but they said in terms of baby's growth they're not worried anymore. They kind of don't want to carry on monitoring him in terms of growth. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, they don't want to basically keep monitoring him anymore in terms of growth, which I don't agree with. I think as long as my fluids increased, I feel like they should still keep monitoring his growth. He's still measuring above average, but they're not concerned. And you know, people have smaller babies, people have bigger babies. It's been happening since the beginning of time, so that I can understand that they're not so concerned about it, but I would like them to keep track of it. So yeah, that's something I'll probably discuss. But at that scan that we had, where we then spoke to a consultant after, and he said that there's a specific term for women who have increased amniotic fluid, and it's called polyhydramnios, and it says it's common complication of pregnancy where there's an excessive amount of fluid around the unborn baby, and this is on the NHS website, and whenever I read it's a common complication, it just always freaks me out. And the reason it's a complication, obviously there's different levels of having this water, kind of the increased fluid. Some women have it in extreme cases, where they blow up, and you know, the belly's all tight and shiny. Now my belly is definitely tight. I do think it's shiny as well, but I've been told that it's not an extreme case from the fluid they can see, but it is increasing. They do want to monitor it, and the reason is because this is the way our consultant explained it. When your waters break, the baby kind of goes snugly, it's already snugly in the tunnel, and it kind of travels through to be born. When you have lots of fluid, the baby there's a lot more kind of movement, and it's like kind of flying all around the place because of the fluid, I think. And one of the dangers is when your waters break is that the cord will basically gush, the cord will come out as well, in front of the baby, or it could kind of get trapped around the baby's neck, or it could, you know, cord relapse, I think they call it. The cord comes out first, which is not what you want for obvious reasons. And so they say when your fluid breaks, your waters break, in that case, you literally need to go straight to hospital, or if you're home alone, then you need to kind of call the ambulance and like lie on all fours and not stand up straight, and there's all this kind of stuff. But I'm not worrying about that right now because they want to monitor me and just keep an eye on the fluid. So my next appointment is next week, so I'll be 36 weeks, so they're going to monitor again then, and I think then we'll kind of make like a little birth plan, or they'll tell me what's likely to happen. They may just keep monitoring me every 2 weeks, but they say the chances are that he may come early because of the condition, and also they probably won't let me go too overdue. They probably won't let me go actually past my due date. So there's that. So all this kind of stuff, along with the fact that I was still going to work. I'm on maternity leave now, so I can't wait like to just proper chill out. So I'm on maternity leave now, and so it's the only real time I've had between all these things, Christmas, New Year's, and this kind of stuff, where I felt like I can sit down and record and talk to you guys. So that's what's been going on in terms of baby. In terms of how I've been feeling, obviously with the fluid, since week 30, 32, I felt very uncomfortable. Sleeping is just doesn't happen for me, and that obviously affects your mood. It affects my mood anyway if I don't get like proper like sleep, and I think all these mixture of things just it's been a rough few weeks kind of thing. So but you know what, I have to be grateful for the fact that I am still healthy, that baby looks healthy, he seems healthy, and I just want him to be, God willing, I just want him to be okay, and I just want everything to just go as smooth as it can go. And yeah, this is pregnancy, I guess. And I think as soon as these problems started to kind of creep up in the water and all this kind of stuff, I just took a step back from recording everything. Like, I just didn't feel like it. I know might sound silly to some, because the whole point of recording week by week and recording your journey is to be honest and to give other mothers out there to be, and you know, you guys, like a genuine insight into what actually happens in pregnancy. It's not all smooth sailing. So yeah, and it might sound silly, but I just felt a little bit withdrawn when all this stuff started happening. Now I'm kind of made my peace with it. I'm just going with the flow, and I think I'm a lot calmer because I'm off work as well. So yeah, what else has been going on? I definitely went from around week 30, that's another thing actually that took up a lot of time. I went through my little nesting period. Everyone said you go through it, like, or women go through it when they're pregnant, and if you don't know what nesting is, it's like this, I guess like this kind of instinct phase where you just want everything to be ready for the baby, or you kind of just might go a little bit overboard with the preparation and all that kind of stuff. I definitely wasn't on my hands and knees scrubbing the floor or anything like that, but we definitely, I don't know if you guys recognize or remember what our room looked like before, but it was kind of cream, and we had like the huge king size white, like French period kind of inspired bed and all that kind of stuff. But that had to go because I needed to make room in our bedroom for not only a bed, the room that I always film my makeup tutorials in and stuff like that, I called like my makeup room, that I had to, but I wanted to give the baby his own room. Obviously he's going to be sleeping with us for the first 6 months probably, or however long is needed, but I just wanted him to have somewhere, and for us to have somewhere where all his stuff is, and we know it's all his stuff, and somewhere we can it's kind of like a nursery but not like a full-blown nursery, because I have I have crap loads of makeup, so I needed some storage as well in there. And yeah, so my makeup desk and my kind of vanity mirror had to come into the main master bedroom, which my husband wasn't so keen on, because if you know me, and if you know what it's like after you do your makeup, what your kind of table looks like, he just didn't want that in the bedroom. But luckily for him, I have definitely not been in the mood to wear any makeup, even to work. Towards the end, I just literally looked like a Gruffalo. I was not into putting anything on and I didn't care. I was just so uncomfortable, and I went on maternity leave just as last Friday, so just before I hit 35 weeks. And I know some women who work right up until kind of their due date or anything like that, and I just don't know how. I know every pregnancy is different, but I just don't know how those women do that. My mum did it. I don't know how she did it. Obviously different pregnancy and a lot stronger than I am. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so I went through a nesting period, and then this bedroom we completely changed. So we've done the walls. I don't know if you can see, it's like it's kind of like after lunch right now. Probably not the best time I should have filmed because there's like awkward sunlight coming in. But we changed the room. We went for like this mocha kind of colour, something a little warmer. I just wanted something different. I wanted the room freshly painted again. I wanted everything cleaned, top to toe, new curtains, and yeah, I guess it wasn't necessary, but I just had this, all of a sudden I just had this urge to kind of just change things. And then our beds changed as well, so now we've got a double bed, which takes some getting used to, going from a king-size bed where you can literally just roll around and you're not disturbing like your husband or your wife, and then you're kind of into a double bed where you literally on top of each other. Especially me and my husband, we're not small. I'm definitely not small right now, but in terms of like height and stuff, we're quite tall. So yeah, so there's that. What else? I had my baby shower as well. You guys would have seen pictures on that on my Instagram. I was completely spoiled by my friends and my family, and really just overwhelmed with just the effort and the gifts and everything like that. I didn't record it to put on YouTube, only because it's just everyone like in the video or who was there, not everyone wants to be on the internet, and it would have been pretty boring if it had just been my face. So but there's loads of pictures on my Instagram, which is Along Came Kin. That's my personal Instagram. That's where there's going to be loads of baby pictures, hopefully. And then I've got Makeup with Kin, which is my makeup Instagram account, which, just like my YouTube, has been a little neglected. For the reason that I just didn't feel like, if you don't feel like putting makeup on, you've got no one to put makeup on to, it's hard to take pictures and do all that stuff. So but I have a little bit more energy now. I'm off work, so hopefully that will pick up. So yeah, baby shower was really good. We got our pram. My brothers gifted me a Silver Cross, I think it's a Pioneer or a Wayfair. It's one of the prams. It's gorgeous, it's beige, it's a neutral colour. They know me. Also, for those of you who are not familiar, who are not familiar kind of with like Indian culture or Punjabi culture, we tend to, I say we, in the culture, it's kind of normal to stay with your mum after you've given birth. So I am going to meet NJ, my husband. We are going to be, I think it's for the first 4 to 6 weeks, you're not allowed to basically leave the house, neither you nor the baby. You shouldn't leave the house and all that kind of stuff. And you can read all the reasons online probably, but it's something that my gran said, and it's something that I'm going to follow. And so for at least the first month, I'm not going to kind of leave the house, and I'm going to need all the help and support I can get. I've never done it before, neither has Jay, obviously, so it'll be nice to be around my family, and they can, help and just be supportive in that sense, and just kind of just having my mum around will be absolutely just, it's priceless, and I'm very grateful that I have her. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So A lot of the baby shower stuff is kind of still at my mum and dad's house because that's where my baby shower was held. I didn't want to go out anywhere. I made that really clear to all my friends. So we had like a pajama themed baby shower, which was really cute, went down really well. And yeah, that's pretty much it on what's been going on. In terms of my channel, I'm trying to kind of record a few videos so I can edit them even maybe when baby's here. I'm not holding my breath though, because I don't think I will have time to even like take a shower, let alone sit and edit videos. So but my brother's pretty good at it, so he might be able to edit and put some up as well. So I'm trying to record as many videos as I can, and I felt like with my channel it was going down a route that I didn't like. I know it sounds weird, but I just felt like, between me and you, I just felt like I was making videos for the sake of it. Like I was doing get readies with me, and the reason I started my channel, the reason that I like making videos wasn't so I could turn on my camera and you know, have you guys watch me get ready and then speed that up and add fast music to it and then throw it on the internet. That's, you know, like I get that once in a while you are getting ready, but I felt like I always wanted to make YouTube videos. Well before I even started, in the last year or two, I always wanted to make YouTube videos because I wanted to teach, not in a patronizing way. I hope that doesn't come across like I know everything or not, but you know, everyone has their own technique, and I just wanted my channel a place to come for you guys to come if, you know, you want to learn how to do this or groom your brows or whatever it is, cover dark circles. And I know there's millions of videos out there, but everyone has their own way, and I've just always enjoyed, you know, even when I used to work at Mac, the thing that I enjoyed doing the most wasn't just makeovers, it was actually teaching the customer how to use, you know, black track eyeliner, or how to curl their lashes or something like that. So it's something that I've always wanted to do, and YouTube has allowed me to kind of do that at home, and I felt like I have lost that, or I felt like my channel is going down that road where it's kind of like get ready with me and watch me put on makeup and all that kind of stuff. And obviously the baby aspect of it, personal aspect of it, I hope you guys don't mind me sharing. I like being able to share those bits with you guys because it is a big part of my life. But I hope you guys have had a good start to the new year. January is always not always, for the last few years it has been a bit of a bittersweet month, even though there's so many kind of new beginnings and new starts and resolutions going around. It's also the year that my family, we lost our grandfather, and that's always kind of like, that's towards the end of January, so it's always that month that you don't want to come, and that month that's, you can't help but think about things. So but you know what, I think this year has been the first year where when I think about him, when I think about my grandfather, I can smile, if that makes sense. It sounds silly, but like I feel like maybe it's just this maternal side of me that's coming, where I'm looking at the positive side of things, whereas before maybe a bit more morbid and just kind of sad and just, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope you guys get it anyway. I hope you guys have been really well, and thank you so much for your just wonderful messages. And if I'm ever quiet on here, then find me on Instagram, because I'm probably uploading something on there. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon, and I have some makeup tutorials coming up, and just let me know what you guys want to see. If I can film it, then I definitely will before the little bean arrives, basically. But yeah, I'll see you guys at my next video. I don't know how to end this video.